Hey everybody, American Phoenix here. Well, I ran the poll on Twitter and you guys have spoken. So in this video today, we're going to be doing a very simple cheese soup. The only ingredients that are actually required for this are cheese, really any choice of yours, and bread, well, and water. So that's what we're going to start off with for our base, but I am going to try to make this my own a little bit. I'm going to add some garlic and I'm going to add some Italian parsley to it. And I'll be showing you guys that as we get into the recipe. So I hope that you enjoy. Okay, so here are our ingredients for the meal. Just some basic wheat bolos. I went with Tillamook extra sharp cheddar, Italian parsley, and some garlic. And I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do with this today. Okay, so the garlic is in the pan, and I just rough chopped that up. I'm going to let that go for just not very long, maybe a minute or two. I'm just trying to get it to be a little bit aromatic. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the water and start bringing that up to a boil. Okay, y'all, so for your percentages on this, from what I've found, you want to do about a 50-50 mix. So this is an 8-ounce block of cheese, and I pre-measured out those bread rolls. They're 2 ounces each, so I'm going to go ahead and cut up 4 of them, add them to my pot of boiling water. All right, so that's 8 ounces worth of shredded up bread, and we're going to go ahead and add that to the pot, and I'll show you guys what that looks like in a minute. All right, so I got that bread all added up, still plenty of liquid in there, and now I just have to let this boil and break down. And I want this bread to be pretty much completely broken down and just totally smoothed out. And we'll come back and I'll show you the next step when that happens. Okay, so we got the bread pretty much completely broken down, or as broken down as it's going to get. Just a heads up if you try this at home. Okay, it sticks pretty bad to the bottom, and it's going to stick to your spatula. Just make that happen. So just when you're doing it, make sure that you scrape the bottom of it. And right now we're going to go ahead and add the parsley. I was originally going to just do this as a garnish, but I actually really enjoy the flavor of Italian parsley. So I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed in now, and then our final step is going to be the cheese. And we'll come back with that here in a few minutes. All right, everybody, so this is what we got here. We got the garlic, the bread, the water, and the parsley in there. Now we're going to just add the cheese. And ideally, you want to grate this cheese. I don't have a cheese grater. Okay, it's an extra piece of kit that's kind of a pain in the ass to wash in a truck. So this is basically it right now. I mean, we're gonna have to let that cheese melt and get mixed in there, but once that's done, the soup is done. So the next time I come back to you guys, it'll be with the finished product. All right, so here is the finished product. And you can let this go for a little bit longer if you want. I don't have a ton of excess moisture in here, so I don't need to let it steam off. If you have a lot of excess water in there, just let it go for a little bit longer, let it steam off. But you're going to want to really make sure that you're scraping the bottom of it. That way no cheese burns on the bottom. All right, so we'll be back here in a moment with a taste test. Okay, well, here we are at the end of the video, and it's taste test time. So I got the soup right here, and pardon me, I really don't eat on camera. This is kind of awkward for me. That's actually very good. I will say this, for my taste, I went a little bit too heavy on the parsley, but you know, that's if you don't like parsley, just leave it out. Like I said at the beginning, all you need for this recipe is bread and cheese and water. I added the garlic, I added the parsley just because those are flavors that I personally like. Add what flavors you personally like. Cooking is really simple. It is. And that's what makes it fun, is that it's simple. You can take just any random ingredients and mismatch them together, and you'll have something that generally tastes pretty decent. I think if we're being honest with ourselves, most things in life taste pretty decent. Most things in life you can eat again. They may not be your favorite meals. They may not be the things that you go, oh, that's my go-to every time. but most meals in this world are pretty decent, and you can enjoy them. Well, this is a little bit shorter of a video, kind of, I guess, going back to my original kind of content that I started making with these cooking videos. And I think I'm going to kind of keep it random. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be on, so stay tuned. All right, this is the American Phoenix, signing off. Bye.